Finn. So this is Finn. He is one of our newer board and trains, and what we're going to be working on today is working on jumping and barking at people coming over. That's the reason Finn is coming to us, is that as people come over to the house, he jumps and he barks on them. He barks at them. So there's a lot of ways to train dogs not to jump, like a ton. There is knee the dog. There is, telling your guest to ignore the dog. There is walking in the house and dropping treats on the ground. There is the step on the leash method. There is the use the leash right when the dog jumps on the guest coming over, correct the dog, walk the dog away. By the way, all of these ways have their good points and their not so good points. There's the way that we're going to focus on today, and I like a few of these ways, by the way. I like the step on the leash method. I like the correct and walk away method. We're going to get into that later with Finn probably. But one of the ways we're going to focus on today to train a dog not to jump is to go to their bed and to stay on their bed. So that does help, and it helps avoid the craziness at the door. When people come over, instead of the craziness at the door, we just have the dog go to their bed, stay, and then we let the people in. So do you think with a new dog, we're going to add crazy knocks at the door? No. We got to first train the behavior of a bed stay and while walking away towards the door and not have people coming in. Although we'll go to that pretty fast if we can. So I have Finn here. I do have my treats. I'm going to start with some basic getting his attention, doing some sits, and then we're just going to go right into bed. So all I'm going to do is kind of prime Finn. Finn, yes, we did this yesterday where I just said his name and he would turn around and come to me. So we're just going to do a few of these. Walks away. Oh, he's already looking at me. I'll give him a treat for that. I don't always give him a treat if I don't ask the behavior, but we just want basic control, so that's fine. Finn, yes. You notice that yes. That yes is a marker for correct behavior. It's similar to a click, or when I worked at SeaWorld, it was a whistle. I'm just going to say, it's a verbal click, essentially. Go here. Let's see if he wants to kind of come over here. Okay, he's following me, so he's pretty good. So I think that we jump right into the training. All right, so we're going to do bed stay for people coming over, but we're not going to have the people yet. Ready? All right, so I'm going to lure him. All a lure is basically taking a treat and the dog following the treat. I'm a big fan of luring. I don't use treats for everything, but for basic obedience, I always use treats. We're not the company that goes like, they didn't sit, we're going to pop them. We're going to use treats and we're just going to reinforce them when they do it. We're really not going to correct them much for when they don't do the behavior. So I'm going to lure him to the bed. Remember lure, yes, treat. And then we can release him. Or I could go into backing up, but I'm just going to release him. Okay, what a good boy. And let's do it again. Finn, let's get rid of the treat though. How about that? Bed. Yes. Now I didn't get rid of the treat. I still gave him a treat, but I got rid of it out of my hand. Oh, that was a good response. Means no. He's been here a day or two, so he kind of knows what that means. And he corrected himself, didn't he? Good boy, Finn. Okay. He also knows the release, which is okay. So he knows, or we're conditioning it right now if he doesn't know it. Okay, again, now let's start a sit, stay while backing up. Remember, all of this is towards the end goal, which is sit, stay for the insanity of friends coming over, kids coming over, Amazon delivery guy at the door. So you got to do this early on. Before you add the craziness at the door, you got to train this. All right, ready? Good boy, Finn. Bed. I'm going to keep reinforcing the bed behavior because this is new, but let's start to add a stay to this. Stay. I marked right when his butt came up, I marked it, and he corrected himself. Now let's repeat it. Stay. Oh, did you see that? He made a choice. He made the correct choice. Let's keep doing this. Stay. I'm just going to keep going back to him, treating him. Stay. So we're doing a sit stay. Down stay would be good, but we can do that in a minute or tomorrow or next week. Stay. Look at, start turning my back to the dog. Now, do you think I need to keep my eye on the dog, even if I turn my back to the dog? Absolutely, because if he gets up, I can't be like walking towards the door and then this dog gets up. I gotta go, and put him right back on the bed. The minute his butt comes up a millimeter, you have to, and put him right back on the bed. I keep saying, by the way, but I think he knows he's not doing anything wrong. Good boy. Stay, and then I'm gonna release him. Let's do our longest stay. I'm keeping an eye on him. Oh, hi, hello, how are you? Come into my house. That was good, right? I talked, like almost like somebody was there. Now let's release him. Okay, good boy. You've got to keep the training session short. You don't want to sit there for 5 minutes and have a 9-month-old dog sitting on the bed. You got to release him. Now, if I want to do it again, I can do it again, but break it up. Release the dog. Yes, stay. Good boy. Stay. Oh, that's a great one. Stay. Stay. He does not get treats for that. That was tough. I knocked, but he got up. So we're just gonna stay. Bed. I'll do it from this way because I've been asking it this way. Bed. There we go. Stay. Oh, hello. Hi, come on in. Stay. Okay,